Hello everyone, welcome back to the final day of Thriftmas. Thank you guys so much for following along with the Thriftmas series if you have. So starting off today, I want to share what sold for me on Poshmark and eBay yesterday and this morning. So I actually sent out 50% off offers on Poshmark yesterday, and a few of these sales were generated by sending out those offers. So that was great. So I'm going to share what sold, and then I'm going to package these up. I do also want to share with you guys what I found at the Goodwill Outlet yesterday when I went. And it's mostly bread and butter type items, but still pretty decent. Nothing like the Laura Piana sweater from the day before when I went, but still some really good stuff. So that's actually in the wash right now, so I'm going to show what sold, and then once that's all done, then I can show you guys what I thrifted yesterday at the bins. So starting off with what sold for me yesterday and today. So the first one is this Free People oversized sweater. So this one sold for $34 on Poshmark, and that was one of those 50% off offers that I sent out. That left me with $24.92 in profit, and then that one took 82 days to sell. And I think actually all these sold within 90 days, which is fantastic. The next item to sell was this Ornat cycling long sleeve pullover shirt. This is a men's size small. This one sold for $50 on Poshmark, and that again was one of those 50% off offers that I sent out. So I had it listed at $100. Someone accepted the $50 offer, and I was left with $38.51 in profit for that one, and it took only 44 days, so pretty quick flip there. This was a pair of REI Co-op pants. They are a convertible pants, so they zip off right here and can become shorts. So these I'd sent out offers, the buyer had countered, and we met at $15. So this was a pretty quick flip. This is one of those items that if I'd held out longer, probably could have made closer to 25 or so, but 15 bucks to get it moved right out is fine. That still did leave me with $10.49 in profit, and that only took 13 days to sell. So pretty quick, under 2 weeks. I will take that. And I did actually just recently grab a couple more REI Co-op items. So if I can keep those, you know, even if it's kind of a lower sale price, keep those moving, that would be really great. So then the next one was this Lululemon pullover crew neck sweatshirt. This is called the Perfectly Oversized Crew Neck. This one sold on Poshmark for $29. That was again another one of the sales that I'd sent out 50% off offers, and then the buyer accepted that pretty much immediately. This was, I think, the first sale that came in from the 50% off offer. So someone did jump on that offer, and I was left with $21.69 in profit, and that took 19 days. So those were all 4 on Poshmark. And then this last one was an eBay sale, and it's this Nike quarter zip pullover fleece. This is a creamy mint color, and actually this is also that same kind of creamy mint color, so I think that might be a color to be on the lookout for right now, because I also have a couple more items with that same colorway, and these sold pretty quickly, you know, pretty much back to back. So I think that's a good color to be on the lookout for. But this sold for $29 on eBay at full asking price, so that's great, plus shipping. So the buyer did pay for shipping on that. That left me with $20.70 in profit, and it took 17 days. So all these were pretty quick. Most of them flipped within a month or less, and then they all flipped within 3 months or less, which is kind of like, to me, still a pretty decently quick turnaround time within 90 days. So I'm gonna get these all packed up so I can bring them to the post office later, and then I will show you guys in a little bit what I thrifted yesterday at the bins. Everything I ended up grabbing at the Goodwill Outlet yesterday when I went, and I will be selling all these on either Poshmark or eBay. So starting off with this pair of Vince double strap leather heels. They've got a stiletto heel. They are made in Italy and a size 9.5. So the made in Italy factor is really why I wanted to grab them. They're a great brand, Vince, and then fully leather on the upper, so I thought they would be a really good style and a good pair to get listed. And I actually saw some listed around $150 on eBay. Some were selling a little bit lower than that. I would guess I'll end up getting around $50 to $60 or so for this pair, but they're still in excellent condition, and these retailed close to $400. So I think even at $50-ish used, the buyer will get a good deal, and I will also make a good profit. Next is this pair of Zara faux leather wide leg pants. It's a very good style, and this faux leather is actually very on trend right now. Zara is not a brand I grab every single time. It does depend heavily on the style and the condition, but with the wider leg and the faux leather, I felt like this was a really good pair. And they're surprisingly lightweight. They're not that really heavy, thick leather. They're a little bit more lightweight, but still feels very nice. So this should be a good flip. My guess is that these would sell right around $30, but I do actually still need to do a little more investigating on that style in particular. Then next is this REI Co-op long sleeve button down shirt. Another very lightweight item, good outdoor piece. I'll add in outdoor, hiking, lightweight, packable maybe, depending how much I can fit into the title. But again, this probably will be, maybe I think 30 would be like the very max. I would guess it'll sell probably closer to around 20 to 25. In my experience so far, REI Co-op does sell decently quickly, so I would guess even if it doesn't sell for much, it should be still a reasonably quick flip. Then this one, I could tell by the material while at the bins that this was a Lululemon item. All I had to do was find the logo. So it's right here in the back. This one doesn't have a size dot or a size tag, so I will need to measure and then just give an approximate size. Looks like a size probably 4 or 6 or so, but this is a really good style. It's a tie front V-neck line workout or athletic top by Lululemon. So I'm sure once I Google reverse image that, I will be able to find the exact style name and probably a stock photo and the exact colorway as well. Then this one was actually one of the last things I threw in my cart when at the bins. It's this Theory dress, size 8. It's got a, I guess kind of a scoop neckline, short sleeves, midi length, pretty good style. It's a dark navy blue color. And Theory, in my experience, takes quite a long time to sell. It's not a fast flip. But the times I've sold it, it's left me with a very good profit. So I actually think this will probably sell around 50 bucks, but I would be very surprised if it sold quickly. My experience with Theory is that it does sit for quite a while until the right buyer does come along. So that's what I'm expecting for that one. Next up is this pair of Patagonia men's pants. This is a very lightweight pair of hiking or outdoor pants in excellent condition. They're a size men's 38. Got pockets throughout, and I did notice when looking at these that they are from spring 2013, so it's definitely a little bit of an older item, but still in very good condition. And I don't really think that for something like a pair of outdoor pants that necessarily matters as long as they're still in good condition, which these are. Didn't really see any flaws on these. One item that I found yesterday at the bins that I ended up leaving, but I really wanted to grab them if they were just in a little better condition, was this pair of North Face ski bibs. So they were the full pant with like the suspenders on them, and they were kind of an older pair, very high quality, durable, you know, ski bibs, but there were a pretty good amount of scuffs and a little bit of like tiny holes on the back, which you definitely don't want if you're wearing snow pants at the mountain. So I did end up leaving them, but I really wanted to grab them, especially because I first thought they were just cosmetic flaws, which as somebody who buys snow pants, I wouldn't care personally if they had some like scuffs and things like that. But when I saw the little holes, I was like, okay, no, I cannot get these and trust that they will sell. So I did end up leaving those. So next is this cool men's button-down shirt. So actually I think a lot of people were passing on this at the bins because there was no tag on the back of the neck where it normally would be. But I did see this little tag when I was flipping through down here at the bottom. Sometimes it's all you need to spot is just somewhere on the item, the brand. So I saw that and I did toss it in the cart. This one has a pretty cool design down the side here, right over the chest pocket. Don't know how well it's coming up on the camera, but it's got a little embroidery. This one will probably sell in the $30 range. I really like finding cool. It's such a good brand. People like to buy it. Sells pretty decently quickly, and it's one I actually enjoy finding a lot. And this brand I've never actually found, but I did decide to grab it. It's not going to be more than maybe a $25 sale, but the brand is Savage and Fenty. It's Rihanna's brand. The brand and size tag right here is cut out, so I will again have to measure these. But I actually just saw this part when I was flipping through the bins. Decided to give them a shot. I know it's kind of a lower priced item, but I am curious how well it sells, if it'll be quick. or if it's something I will kind of regret picking up and be sitting on for a while. So just wanted to kind of test out that brand. The bins is a very good place to do that. All right, and then the last item I got at the bins yesterday was this Sweaty Betty athletic jacket. It's a full zip. Thought the style was pretty cool. It's kind of got that double feature where it's got the over part and then the longer hem at the bottom. Same with the sleeves. There's a tighter sleeve on the inside with thumb holes, if you can see those. And then there's the sleeve that goes on top that adjusts. So I thought overall the style was good. It's a size women's extra small. It's a good color too. It's not quite that creamy mint, but something sort of similar, more like a teal. But this is a brand I've only sold maybe once or twice. So for this one, it was more about the style. And I think Sweaty Betty can do all right, but you know, nothing super sensational or anything like that, but should be decent. I would expect all of these to leave me with a good profit since I got them for a low cost of good, but I don't think I would have paid up for probably any of these. Maybe the Vince heels I would have paid $6, $7, $8 for. But other than that, I think all these were items I would have only gotten at the bins. So that's everything I got at the bins. I think I want to go head over to a buy sell trade store and just do a quick look around. That really helps with style research to pop into a buy sell trade store every once in a while, just because they are very particular about what they accept, and most of the items that they accept need to be on trend, currently in season, or for the very next upcoming season. So sometimes I do think it's helpful to look around in there and see what styles they have in there. So I think I'm gonna do that, and then I need to run a couple more errands. And then what I do need to do is come back and photograph. I've got a lot of photographing to do. I don't know that I'll film that, but that's something that I need to get done today. And then I just really have to wrap up some last things before Christmas in a couple days and get some presents wrapped and just kind of tie up some loose ends. That's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please leave the snowman emoji if you made it to the end of this video. But otherwise, I hope you all have a very lovely holiday with your family and friends and pets. And I will see you guys in the new year with lots more videos to come.